Hey everybody, it's Carrie. Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you're not new, welcome if you're new. So guys, I know I always play my hair. I wanted to do like a comparison or story time, Comparison with the elephant in the room, guys. I want to finally get off my chest Coral versus Colin. Guys, my nails look terrible. Excuse that. Guys, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm exhausted. Today, guys, I went to go see Coral. I know it's not his real name, but we call him Coral on this channel. And things went pretty good. He told me I don't owe anybody blank. Meaning I don't owe anybody anything. He said you don't need to talk to people and you don't owe them crap like people harass me and stuff. He said you defend yourself. When I told him that some bad things had happened, he said you don't owe nobody nothing. He said you're a woman, you need to be more careful. I was probably suggesting. He's acknowledging the fact that I'm a woman. Anyway, guys, Coral, almost says real name, it's very close to Coral. You've heard me slip it before. It is the one I went to high school with and now works at the mall. Colin is his doppelganger I met. Gosh. Like, oh, guys, do that. Like 7 years ago, and I haven't seen him about 2. So he worked at CBS. I can reveal this. He worked at CBS for about 5 years. He was the closest thing I could have to Coral without ever really having Coral. It was beautiful, guys. And I became, I really liked Colin because I wanted Coral, but I couldn't have Coral. So I set my eyes for Colin. You know, guys, after meeting Coral as an adult, there's a lot of differences between Coral and Colin. Tons. Well, guys, remember, the last time I seen Coral before meeting him at the mall, he was 18. When I first met Colin, he was 18. So Coral was forever 18 and my husband was 19. So I was able to compare the two, and he looked really similar that when I first... Okay, guys, there's a little bit of backstory. My first video I watched of mine. I met Coral in the 9th grade in gym class. We were in the same gym class. He still remembers me. He says from high school. That's why, guys, we're using a cover name. To give him his privacy, we use the cover name Coral. I have said Coral's real name before. That's not what this video is about. Anyway, guys. The comparisons are day and night between Coral and Colin. They're day and night. I think at least back then... Guys, I want to compare Colin to the 2 versions of Coral. The original Coral that I knew as a kid and the adult version of Coral. So, the late teens Coral, the teenage Coral, and then the adult Coral. So, there's 2 forms. So, guys, I met Coral originally in gym class. I'm not going to say the name of her teacher because I don't want Coral to know I'm talking about him. Or anybody else from our high school to know, because I don't like most people at the high school with guys. So, I got that advantage. Anyway, like I said, guys, it's the same day. What's this up, Calburn? So anyway, guys, I met Coral in 9th grade gym class. He used to do workouts and sit up next to me. I always had to be next to Coral. He did treadmills and he was, shall I say, what was he? Guys, Coral Dan check is almost the reason why I had to almost repeat gym class, guys. Yes, guys, I almost had to repeat gym class. Because of my crush on Coral Danchek. Which is not his real name, by the way. It's close to the way I pronounce it, but it's not the proper French way to pronounce his name. Which I will never give out on this channel, so anyone can decode what I'm saying and go find Coral. Because his first name is not so rare, but his last name is rare. Anyway, guys, I'm a little sleepy. It's kind of late the entire way. Anyway, guys, fast forward, I met Coral's doppelganger a few days after Christmas. So I was 22. So, 2014. He went to CVS. I was buying shampoos. I got some shampoo for Christmas. I got the conditioner from one set and the shampoo from the other. So I wanted to get reversed, so I have 2 of each one. Anyway, guys, since I walked in the store, I took one look and went. The young man was helping me. I'm like, why is he looking at me? And I blurted out, Coral, under my breath. I was talking to him. But if you guys now know, Coral, Coral, is at least how we spell your own channel. And Colin is Col. So they both have Co starting first name. And Coral's real name is Co, so there's Co as well. So anyway, I see the name tag, and I just said it's in Co, and then the rest of the LAN was covered by his jacket. The name was on this side because it's covered by his jacket. And I said, thank you, Coral, for helping me. I was making, like, Coral Dan check of, oh, you made my life a living hell, and, like, completely being a brat to him. Like, I was physically being mean to Colin. He was like, I do. And he said to me, you must have me confused with somebody else. I said, you look familiar to me. Where do I know you from? He said, probably from a customer. I said, no, I know you from something more personal than that. Where do I know you from? And I just see his name tag. I went, no, that's not. Then, guys, there's physical difference. Even between, guys, on the computer, phone. Guys, there's a physical difference between original young Coral, Colin, adult Coral. There's a difference between them. Anyway, guys, I was talking to Colin, who actually knew him for 5 years. He worked there. Anyway, got talking to him, and I said, you remind me of a boy I went to high school with. He said, oh, that's good. I said, no, it's not good. I said, looking at you is bringing back memories of him. He was so mean to me. Why was I being mean to Colin? He didn't do anything. The man was sweet, loving. That's the main difference. He said, he told me, he said, my name's Colin, not Coral. Insert Coral's real name. He said, but the last name, how did you... Guys, I think they're cousins. Because the last name, the way I said it, did not shake him. I think he's also a Dan check. And that's why he did not get upset when I said the last name. He pops, excuse that. And I was like, what? He was so sweet and nice. I said, I could tell you're not Coral. I said, for one, you're being nice to me. For two, the F-bomb isn't coming in your mouth every 5 seconds. He said, Coral drops F-bombs, all kinds of stuff, every 5 seconds. So, guys, I was like, okay, something's wrong here. This is creepy. I came out of the store, went back to my car, and had the scariest look on my face. My dad was like, honey, what is it? I said, Dad? He said, you look like you've seen a ghost. I said, Dad, the young boy in the store? He said, yeah. He said, did he hurt you? I said, Dad, reminds me of Dan Check. And he went, what? I said, Dad, he's Dan Check's doppelganger. And he went, what? Well, they say every doppelganger is the one that's going to win this battle. Dan Check is the bad one, and Colin's the good one. Anyway, guys, the more and more I was around Colin, I realized he wasn't evil. Coral seemed to be evil to me, but not Colin. He was sweet. He was nice. He had a slightly higher pitched voice than Coral, who was very deep voice, but then Coral smokes. That could be why. I don't know who's taller. I don't really remember. Coral is... They're both pretty thin guys, but Colin is a slightly bigger build man, but keep this in mind, I don't believe Colin did drugs. There's a difference, guys. Coral did drugs, Colin did not. Then I'm aware. Coral smoked, Colin I'm not aware if he did. Coral drinks, Colin I'm not aware of, and Coral is an alcoholic. Guys, nothing between Coral and Colin is I know Coral personally. I didn't know and don't know Colin personally. But eventually, guys, I decided to ask Colin out. He reminded me so much of Coral. I wanted Coral more than I wanted anything in this world, guys. Teenage me wanted to be Mrs. Dan Check. Would have given anything to be Mrs. Dan Check. Also a stage name, by the way, cover name. Guys, I wanted Coral more than I wanted anything in the world. I would have done anything Coral wanted, and yet he couldn't have been meaner. Coral cursed me out. Coral's been mean to me, guys, but I'm over that. Coral's now friendly to me in the store, so I'm his favorite customer. And his boss actually just said that, so it made me feel a little happy. So, guys, like I said, this video is not to slam Coral versus Colin. Coral is now a little bit more towards Colin as far as personality goes. Like, he's nice to me. He said, "Oh, honey, I'm sorry when your F house fire." I said, "I fell down the steps and almost hit my head." He said, "No, I wouldn't want you to get hurt." I'm like, "You wouldn't want me to get hurt? Are you sure you're Coral Danchek?" At the time, I didn't. I thought it was a third doppelganger. Also, guys, and I told Colin that I was going legally blind. He said, "That's a shame. No one on this earth seems to deserve it, less than you." He said to me, "No one on this earth seems to deserve to go legally blind less than you." He said, "You don't deserve this. That's a sin." I said, "It's okay, Colin. If I go fully blind, I'm okay with that. I should only be going legally." And I told Coral, he did say, "I'm sorry, that's sad." I said, "It's okay. I said, I'm who I am." Coral does remember me now. He said it jogged in his head. He's actually nice to me. I don't want to repeat what Coral said, because if Coral, you're watching this, you know what he said. I don't even want to say what he said about one of my former favorite pop bands from high school, because I don't want to give out Colin Coral's real name. So guys, meeting Coral's doppelganger, what did it do? It gave me closure. And meeting Coral as an adult, what did it give me closure? Because guys, I had a male friend I was attracted to at the time. I wanted to be with him. But I thought to myself, he's never going to fall for me. Look, I'm interested in Coral. I'm interested in Colin, obviously. Because guys, the thing with Colin was, I wasn't over Coral. Because I like Coral again now as an adult. Do I want to be in love with Coral? No. Am I? No. Do I have feelings for Coral? Yes, I do. And a girl came message him saying I was so jealous. Sorry, guys. If you guys like this kind of content, comment, like, share, subscribe, and tell me down below if you guys ever had any experience with a doppelganger. Remember, guys, I love you all so much. Bye.